Oh, Snorkelabs! Oh, Skipper, think you're cute too! Don't take Skipper, no!
Man, that was some party drift. Didn't know you had it in you.
Yeah, we sure did a number on this place. And my head's killing me.
Well, I, for one, am ready for round 2. Fancy a chug splash, mate?
Hook me up.
That's what I like to hear. Hey, where's my cooler?
And wasn't one of the pirate fish sticks buried out here? I remember Snorkel Ops chatting with him for a while.
Yeah, that'd be Skipper. I think he's got a thing for her. Where could he have gone off to?
Hey look, there are footprints. Do you think they're his?
I don't think so. Skipper and the rest of the fish sticks have little fins for feet, and those tracks are massive.
So whatever left these prints must have taken Skipper.
Oh man, my little Skipper's been kidnapped. He must be so alone and scared, and with what's left of the chug splash. Drift, you have to help me get him back.
As much as I want to help out, I have to stay put. I can't break my exile now.
Please, Drift, that fish stick isn't your average fish stick. He's my first mate. We've been together forever. Through thick and thin, we've always had each other's backs.
Blackheart, I can't risk it. If the Fire King heard I went back to the island.
Who won't? We'll get in, rescue Skipper, and get out. I promise. Please, Skipper is a tough fish, but I don't think he'll last long out there.
Fine, for Skipper.
Brilliant. I owe you one, mate. Come on, we'll follow the tracks to the source.
Blackheart, stop. It looks like the tracks lead into these woods.
Well then what are we waiting for?
It's getting late. Once we're in there, and the sun sets, it's gonna be hard to find our way. Are you sure about this?
Absolutely. Skipper wouldn't leave me behind, and I'm not about to leave him.
Right. Now let's do this. Straight into the creepy woods. Did you hear that? I think there's something in these woods.
Of course there is, mate. And the thing that took Skipper is the biggest and meanest one of them all.
That's encouraging. I can hardly see a thing through this fog.
Aye, it reminds me of the sea at night. Fog rolls in, and then I do. The sailors never see me coming.
You know, you're a pretty scary dude, Blackheart.
You're just now noticing?
I guess the light show happening in your chest is making it more obvious. If something attacks us out here, I won't be able to fight at full strength. We need to get out of this fog.
Alright then, move it. We'll search for shelter.
Is it after us?
I wouldn't look if I were you.
We made it.
Aye, we're alright.
I wouldn't be so sure of that, Kimo-sabe.
Whoa, who are you? And what are you doing out here?
Awful bold of you breaking into a man's home and then interrogating him.
Listen, friend, we didn't mean to barge in uninvited. I know it must be terrifying given my appearance.
Trust me, I ain't afraid of you. I just don't appreciate unwanted guests. So why don't you explain why you're here and what you want with me?
It was an accident. We were searching through the woods for a friend of ours, but the fog was too thick. We ran to find some shelter.
Little did we know it would be occupied by a gun-toting cowboy.
Right. Let me holster that for you. I can tell you're no threat to me. I'm Deadfire. You mentioned that a friend of yours went missing?
Aye, my first mate Skipper. He's a good lad. We followed a set of big footprints into the woods.
Big footprints? Sounds like your friend's been taken by the Sasquatch.
The Sasquatch? What's that?
Now, I've only heard stories from the natives, but they say that the Sasquatch is one tough customer. He's a great beast, and one that's been living in these woods for generations, or so they'd have us believe. The stories claim that he's a benevolent creature, one concerned with the well-being of the forest, nature, and what have you.
What if this Sasquatch took Skipper? I find that hard to believe.
You're darn tootin'. Other stories say he eats babies, so there's clearly conflicting reports. And if he came for your friend, then it's only a matter of time before he starts coming around here. I'm not about to let that happen.
So you'll help us rescue Skipper then?
You won't make it far on your own, but I know these woods fairly well. We'll form a caravan, find your friend, and take down the beast who stole him. You good with that, heroes?
Wait, you know who we are?
I've got a radio. It's hard not to hear about your exploits. I don't blame you trying to get away from civilization. I did the same. But we can talk later. You boys ready?
Ready.
You got it.
Then let's mosey. The tracks lead straight ahead. I know there's a cave system around these parts. Maybe the Sasquatch took your friend inside there.
Well, then it's time to go spelunking.
Look, up ahead.
That's my cooler, all right. Skipper must be inside.
All right, we've tracked our prey back to its lair, but we gotta keep cool. One misstep could give away our element of surprise.
So, how do we want to do this?
I'll go in first, nice and slow, and see if I can spot the Sasquatch. While I draw his attention, you run in and grab your friend. Sasquatch, you've terrorized these woods long enough. My posse and I are here to put you down for good.
What's all that noise? Captain Blackheart, what are you doing here?
Skipper, you're all right. I thought I lost you.
Skipper right here.
Don't worry, mate. We've come to rescue you from the Sasquatch.
Sasquatch?
Oh, hey, I think there's been a big misunderstanding here, guys.
You can talk?
Of course I can talk.
Then why did you roar at us?
Well, you all pointed your weapons at me. I was scared.
You were scared of us.
Yeah, I don't want to get shot.
Well, then you shouldn't go around kidnapping people.
Oh, that. Yeah, that was my bad. Allow me to explain. It was a day just like any other. I was walking along, enjoying nature, when all of a sudden, I picked up a scent from miles away. It smelled so delicious. I knew I had to locate the source. So I ran and ran until I came upon your cooler. In my ravenous state, I took it and stuffed everything around it all inside. This included your friend Skipper.
It was very cold in there.
When I got back home and opened the cooler, I realized my mistake. I apologized profusely and explained the scent.
It was the chug splash, Captain.
The chug splash.
Oh, it's so delicious. I needed it so bad. Skipper told me that I could just buy it at the store if I wanted some, so that's exactly what I did. Sorry for all the trouble I put you through.
So you're not the Sasquatch? The one that's been going around disturbing people, eating babies and all that?
What? No, that's gross. I'm Bigfoot. Until now, I've tried to keep to myself, but Skipper's really been helping me come out of my shell.
Now I've seen everything. Who'd have thought the big-footed creature was named Bigfoot?
I wish I could say that this is the weirdest thing I've ever experienced, but that'd be a lie.
I invited him to our next party, Captain. I hope you don't mind.
I suppose that's fine, but he's buying the chug splash.
Woohoo!
Hooray! But hey, why wait? Let's party here!
If you insist, how can I refuse?
Oh, what the heck?
Bigfoot's my kind of guy. Ha ha ha.